Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the B&B podcast. This is episode 136. I'm one of your hosts, Brandon.
Brody.
And I'm Colten.
Nice. You're taking a drink during the intro because you're that prepared. You know, sometimes I just finished saying before we start recording this
Professional?
that we're professionals, and Colten is just not up to our par level yet. He might get there one day. We're hoping, at least.
It happens.
Yeah. We're back. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the last couple episodes. We enjoyed recording the Canadian Nostalgia one, and I cried horribly trying to edit that because it took me like 5 hours. So if you haven't watched that episode, go watch it. Pain. That's all I can say. It was just utter pain for me to edit. All the intricate little details. I showed Colten earlier how many edits there were on that one. And the next one coming out with our friend Thomas. That was the one that's been released before this one. I'm editing currently, and pain again.
So much editing.
I know, like me editing these videos now, it really gives me an appreciation for all those YouTubers and streamers who edit clips or edit videos. And it makes sense why they have professional editors, because I could not do this for a living. I just hate it so much. Well, it used to take me an hour, because it used to take me an hour to do the audio files for like Spotify and stuff. What used to take me half an hour can take me up to 5 hours now, depending on the edit. So,
Yikes.
yeah. But I think it looked good. It could have looked better, in my opinion. But I mean, I'm kind of new to the whole video editing format, so obviously there's some room for improvement there. I think the newer one looks better. Like the newest episode looks better, so make sure to go look for that. But yeah, today, what are we doing, Brody?
We're doing our hypotheticals.
Correct. Colten has been on a couple of these with us.
Couple. I've been on one.
I thought you were on two, at least.
I've only been on one, and we literally had to sit beside each other with the earbud in the ear in your room.
Right, that makes sense.
Look at where we're at now.
Started from the
Depressed.
bottom, now we're here.
All right. Yes. All right. Anyways, hypothetical time. Actually, before we get into that, I just wanted to mention quickly, it looks like the new name is going to be True North Network, because the audience is like 75% in favor of that one, and they really want that one. And I think let's take a quick vote here. Who of us wants True North Network? Just show of hands. I assume Colten's holding his up. I have something in front of his face.
What?
So,
ouch!
It's over my face too.
You see this?
You see this?
You see these?
Anyways, yeah. So it looks like all three of us would be more apt to having that one over Truly Canadian. I think both sound cool, but I think True North just reigns better. It's a lot catchier. It's shorter. I guess. I mean, it's shorter. So there's that as well. So yeah, looks like that's probably going to be the new name of the podcast going forward. Who knows? Maybe I'll have a new logo and emblem and stuff out soon.
What we're gonna do for that?
Yeah. Also, I want to mention something that happened the other day, because it was a podcast-worthy story.
I know what you're mentioning. I kind of forgot that this was happening.
Yeah. So, as I've always mentioned, I'm a whore for content. I will be the first to admit that. And if we're put in a situation where something happens, where it's a story for the podcast, I'll tell it. I'll go through with it. Go for it, buddy.
Okay, so Brody, Brandon, and one other person and I, we're sitting in our living room, and we're watching. It's Supernatural, right? We're watching Supernatural, and we started talking about covered trucks and the box of a truck, and all of a sudden we remembered that I have a propane fire pit in the back of Brody's truck. It's been there for what we say, a year, at least.
Yeah.
So we decide, and what time was it? It was late at like 10:30, 11ish.
Yeah, right around there. Yeah.
And we decide we're gonna have a fire on our balcony. What happens is we get it set up, which I was not in the room when the first part happened, but
So basically, I'll take it from here. So basically, what happened is we set up the propane. Brody and I were putting our ears to it because we are trying to listen for the the hiss of the propane entering the pit, and we couldn't hear it. We couldn't hear it. And I remember when we took in the city here, we have this little park that people can go to, and they bring their own propane fireplaces or whatever. So we had brought this down. I'm pretty sure for my birthday last year.
Yep.
And I remember having to light it with a lighter because the ignition doesn't actually work on it.
Is broken on it.
So we were doing that, and then I heard it hissing on the table that we had it set up on. And I handed Brody my torch, and I don't have it with me, but the flames goes about, I don't know, that long, and he
What,
lights
6 inches, right?
pretty big.
Yeah, it's
I do say
about
so
average.
myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's a comfortable size.
Yeah.
Anyways, he takes the lighter, he lights it, and a fucking giant flame. He almost lost his eyebrows.
I heard it from like 2 rooms down. I just hear the whoosh. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. And my phone was almost dying, so I didn't have I wish my phone would have been charged because that's one of the that night
That
would have been funny to record. So my phone was charging. I brought it out to play some music. We were outside, the 5 of us. Or was it? Yeah, it was the 5 of us when they showed up.
Yeah.
So yeah, there was the 5 of us just sitting out there.
We weren't even out there long. Like, what
Us
was it?
three-
Maybe 10, 15 minutes?
Yeah, so it was us 3 initially, and then 2 more people joined us. And our balcony's not that big.
Oh.
It really isn't. So
There were 2 chairs, and then
you had
I
a box,
decided to
and then
sit.
you
Oh
had
yeah, I was sitting
buckets.
on a box, and then I got 3 5-gallon buckets and sat on that.
Yeah, Brody was sitting in our old lawn chair that we've had for a while. He got it free, and it's been through hell, been through rain and snow and shine, and being half broken. So he was sitting in that one, and I was sitting in the shitty office chair that I am currently sitting on. Can't wait for my gaming chair to arrive. And then Colten was sitting on a bucket. One of the other people was sitting on a bucket, and then the other person was standing there. And yeah, we had this fire going for a bit, for probably 10-15 minutes. And I could tell somebody was watching us because we heard him outside, and then Brody saw him as well. But we saw him outside. I heard him coughing. That's what alerted me to someone being there. And I'm like, oh boy, hopefully he doesn't fucking call anyone on us. So then, literally 10-15 minutes into us sitting outside, a fire truck shows up, and then a police cruiser. And we thought we were in some deep shit because we thought the police cruiser was going to stop too and charge us with something. Thankfully they just drove by, which I'm kind of surprised because I figure if they were on their patrols, they might stop when they see a fire truck pull up. But
Yeah.
I guess not.
Yeah.
And basically the fire truck pulled up, the 2 firemen exited the vehicle, and they were coming towards us, and I pretty much told Colin to just cover it and, close the lid, turn it off. And they were really cool. They were really chill about it.
No.
I mean, some first responders can be dicks, not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, these guys were awesome.
But no, the one, I'm guessing he's the main dude. I don't know how fucking hierarchy works in a goddamn fire station. But the one dude, I don't think he was the chief called. Anyways, the one dude pretty much just said, shut it down for the night. And, it's a propane fire, so it's not against the law, but that we should check with our apartment's guidelines, basically, which I found out it said nothing about no fires. So
all he said, because we had it on a glass table, because our balcony is all cement, and then we have the railing, and then above us is all cement. So there's literally nothing flammable there. He just said that they get really hot and the table could break. So next time to just put it on the ground. So next fire, it'll be on the ground.
Yeah. So that's what happened to us over the weekend. We got or not weekend. I guess it was the week.
Week? Yeah, it was the week. It was a fucking. It was a Thursday.
It was a Wednesday. It was a Wednesday.
Oh yeah, Wednesday.
So yeah, that's a little story from this past week. Fun. Also, next time you're listening to a podcast, it'll be after we've gone to the metal concert we've been waiting for fucking ever. It's literally in 4 days.
You're vlogging it, right?
Yeah, I'm vlogging the trip up and down.
And a little bit at the concert, but not actual concert, but just like before and like.
Yeah, I really don't feel like getting my $200 fucking vlogging set destroyed in a mosh pit. Thank you very much.
Fair.
But yeah, we'll let you guys know what happens, and I'll probably put a video together on the YouTube channel.
That'd be cool.
I was gonna say on this channel, but some people aren't listening on YouTube. So if you do want to see kind of our trip up and our trip back, and
go to YouTube.
before and after the concert, make sure to go to the YouTube while you're there. Subscribe.
Yeah.
But yeah, I look forward to editing that video. Actually, it should be some fun times.
Yeah, I'll be posting some socials, some
Yes.
pictures and that.
But yeah, anyways, moving forward with the topic today. So the first one is from Brody, which he decided to pick some different genres for us. So we've got children's story. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Your best friend is an alien that scares everyone away with his frightening appearance. Damn it.
Oh man, that's
Colten?
me.
He's got sharp,
We both have the same idea.
he's got sharp claws and scary face. You want to keep him in your room, but you know your parents would freak out if they saw him. So you figure out a disguise, and hilarity follows. So this is literally just the plot of E.T. I just wanted to point that out there.
Is that all of it?
That's literally all of it. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
No, like
Yeah.
what's the thing it's asking? Like hilarity inspired.
Well, what kind of disguise would you put your alien best friend in that has sharp claws and a scary face?
Cowboy.
I was going for like Freddy Krueger, but
Nah. Cowboy. No one's scared of cowboys. Right,
Well,
Colten?
you get.
But
I wasn't going with cowboy, but I could see it. That'd be funny as hell.
I figure if someone's gonna, be scary and have sharp claws anyways, you may as well just dress them up as someone who's scary and has sharp claws.
I'm putting them in like just a hoodie and jeans and a hat, and then the piece de resistance, those glasses with the nose and the mustache. That's what I'm doing.
So you're just redoing E.T. I'm pretty sure they did something like that in E.T.
All right, gonna one up all of you here. Dress him up as an alien. Win.
What? Wait, like a stereotypical alien, like the big.
Yeah, just so fucking slap some antennas on that bitch. Paint him green if he's not already green.
What'd you do with the claws?
Just say those are makeup.
So it's not a bad. That's actually pretty.
Somebody.
He's hiding in plain sight as the thing that. That's
like
smart.
Colten's actually an alien, and just no one knows.
You could also just ship them to Area 51.
No, they're our best friend. We don't want to do that. We're supposed to be apparently. Thanks, Brandon. Glad to know that if I were an alien, that I'm being shipped to fucking Area 51.
Hey man, as long as I get like an all-day express pass for 1 day, that's all I care
They
about.
would kill you after.
Would anyone really believe? So if somebody just came out and said like, "Hey, I went to Area 51 for the day," would anyone really believe them though?
Probably not.
Depends.
Realistically,
you never know. I'd be like, I need photographic or
exactly.
video
You think they'd allow cameras in there? No. So you're fine. I'm fine. I mean, you're probably not. You're probably getting ass probed, but
he's used to that.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on.
What the fuck?
Yikers. So my answer was Freddy Krueger. Brody's answer was an alien, and Colton's answer was every celebrity in public. Got it.
Yeah.
Literally though, every fucking celebrity wears like a hat, sunglasses, and a hoodie.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, nice disguise, bro.
Yep.
And then there's fucking Misha Collins who just makes faces and flips them off. It's funny. All right. The second one Brody picked was science opera.
We're going to sing along.
Humanity is threatened with extinction.
Science opera.
Church of Brody.
Church of Brody, that's their anthem.
Yeah. Humanity is threatened with extinction if it remains on Earth much longer, as the planet's ability to sustain human life is greatly reduced. You're part of a crew sent out to find another habitable planet and help colonize it. In doing so, you fall for a young woman who has lived on the new planet her whole life. She insists that bringing colonists would ruin her planet's peaceful existence and begs you to sabotage the mission. You would do anything for love, even if it means starting a war.
Fucking simp.
So, you would colonize the planet?
Yeah, fuck it.
What about the love?
You'll find another one.
What if you're colonizing the planet with only your family, and the only way to reproduce is to keep the love interest?
All right, then kill your family.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, well, we saw where that went.
I hope your family sees specifically this episode.
Just this moment.
Yeah.
They'll stop after that and then call me immediately.
What the fuck?
Yeah, sorry, family, you're dead. Bye.
You're dead by.
What would you do, Colton?
It's tough.
Tough to
'cause-
kill your family, or tough to?
Hang on. Hey, no. That wasn't part of this. We're going to
Yes,
answer.
it is. I'm saying, okay, I'm making up things to add to the fucking example, okay? If you were with the colonizing crew and it was just your family members, would you A, kill all the people on the planet and therefore having no way to reproduce other than incest, or B, sabotage the mission?
And kill your family.
Okay, this is bullshit. I'm gonna first answer it how it started, then I will answer yours because that's
Wow,
the
what a
issue.
pussy.
It's the greater, the needs of many outweigh the few. So it's tough because Brandon knows me. I'm a fucking romantic in that, and first shot at love, you know.
I think you missaid the word simp.
Fuck you.
Super
Anyways,
intense Minecraft player.
Sniper
would
monkey.
take it, but so basically humanity's doomed if we don't colonize, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But humanity sucks, man. Like,
Wow.
you could start over.
You just said the need of the many should outweigh the
know,
few,
but
and
then
now
I'm
you're like,
thinking
fuck
about
humanity?
I'm
Yeah,
thinking about
kill them all.
humanity right now in the world now. It's like, you know what? Maybe we deserve to die. Maybe we just deserve to die off. We're pretty shitty.
I mean, we probably sent off like all the Fortnite players first to the planets to
Yeah,
get rid
we'll
of
let
them.
them
So
try.
Jesus Christ.
Then after that, we'll send the Rocket League players.
Okay.
I wouldn't
was
even
w-
touch those together. That's like a
Y'all
League of Legends in
paused.
Fortnite.
Okay. To answer the question how it first came up, I think I'm still picking the lover. To answer the one of the incest or non-lover, I'm picking family. I'm not fuck incest, mate. Dude, this just got fucked real quick.
I'm so glad your girlfriend's in the same room as you.
All right,
Mhm.
sorry, Colton's girlfriend, you are dead.
She's not part of that. It was family members only. It was the whole point of incest.
Oh, you're killing your family
Or an-
instead.
No, I'm not killing my family. I'm Wait, no, what? How? Oh shit! You're twisting my words. Now I'm confused.
Yep, I was waiting for it.
I'm not committing incest. That is what I'm.
Oh, oh
This hole is
no!
getting deeper and deeper and deeper. Fuck you, Brandon. Why'd you have to bring incest into this?
Content.
Yeah, we need to take like a quick breather. Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's gonna be on TikTok later. All right.
Wait, you post clips to TikTok?
I might
Ooh,
start now.
please, just for the incest one.
Jesus Christ!
Please post
Alright.
incense on TikTok. Yes.
Okay.
I am done with that. We're doing a military-themed
You
one.
didn't even answer the question though.
I don't care. We're moving on. When you were assigned to the Galactic Peacekeeping Force straight out of the academy, you thought you were in for a disappointment. At best, you thought it might be something like the American Red Cross from a century ago. You were wrong.
A century ago.
Keeping the peace, it turns out, takes an incongruous. That's not what that word says. Incongruous. How do I say this? Hold on.
Technical difficulties.
My phone heard you and tried to say the word.
Did it actually?
Yes, it was really weird.
In kangaroos?
What?
We're in kangaroos?
Hold on. Incongruous. Okay, that's how you say that word.
That makes a lot more sense.
In kangaroos.
You were wrong. Keeping the peace, it turns out, takes an incongruous, yes, amount of violence. Midnight assassinations, hostage rescues, escorting political targets, etc. But never something like this. The aliens arrive without warning, claiming they need water. They choose you and your brethren, the peacekeepers, to serve as intermediaries while they negotiate terms. That was
That's a dead
wild.
body.
Yep.
Everything hangs on your team. You're assigned to security for the aliens, but as you go to make contact with the alien emissaries, a band of alien dissidents warps in, plasma blasts your ship, and kills your commander. The aliens manage to put down the rebels, who are advocates for conquest, but you are left on a gutted vessel with tensions rising on all sides. What do you do?
Yeah, do you want to explain this now in like easier terms? I got a little confused there. I'm
You're
not gonna lie.
supposed to just listen.
I was listening. All I know is
You're
that
basically in the fucking galactic police, and there's a lot of violence, and you're doing a bunch of things like midnight assassinations and escorting people. But apparently some aliens kind of just showed up. They need some water.
Okay.
And you're on security for the aliens, and then apparently some rebels come and try and kill you and kill everyone on the ship. But the aliens manage to fight back against the rebels, and now you're just kind of stuck on a gutted vessel with no commander and a bunch of aliens trying to kill each other, and you're in the middle of it. Good luck.
So they haven't killed all the rebels. There are rebels still alive.
Well, I assume there's gonna be more coming. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll go with that.
All right. So there's more rebels coming, and we're stuck with the people that we're tasked to be security for.
Yes. So what do you do?
Fuck. Okay. I'm letting Brandon or Brody answer this first while I actually think of an answer.
Brody, would you try and be diplomatic, or would you try and mount a military effort?
You really have to ask me that question?
No, but I have to. I know you're just gonna be like, "Oh, slaughter and blood,
kill them all.
rivers of blood. The Church of Brody will kill everyone."
We will. It will happen.
That
Everyone will die.
That is not hypothetical.
Nope, that is 100% fact. Everyone will die. If you don't follow, you die.
First
Like
off,
a ring type of shit, or like, are you dying instantly, or like?
No,
Just...
literally, I look at you, and if you don't say yes, you die.
Medusa, but dead.
Yeah.
So I would think that Brody would like this job.
Yes.
Midnight assassinations, hostage rescues, escorting political targets. I feel like that's just something you would do.
That sounds like a Tuesday.
That was
fun. So Brody would obviously just kill everyone, probably. He'd probably take over the ship and just kill everyone.
Yes.
I would probably go the more not democratic.
Diplomatic.
Wow, I can't fucking talk today.
Diplomatic.
That is the word I was trying to use. Yes.
Democles?
Damascus.
Denture.
Poop.
I don't know. I just needed
denture? What the fuck are you, 80? Anyways, diplomatic route in which I would try and understand from both sides and kind of try and figure out hopefully a peaceful solution, because in this kind of situation I don't think there's much time to think It's like you better take action quick, or your fucking ship's just gonna explode. So I'll probably try and work them through the situation as best I can, or I'll just throw myself out the airlock. There's no in between.
Fair choice.
All right, but see, okay, so Brody's killing
What does that
everyone.
sound? Who's banging?
Oh, it's probably me.
Oh, okay.
So Brody's killing everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Brandon's taking the diplomatic approach. Me, I'm just fulfilling the mission. I'm supposed to keep these aliens secure and protect them at all costs, so they can get their fucking water. I don't know why the fuck they're getting water and need security
They're
for it, but
thirsty.
okay. Anyways, so yes, there's no commander. I guess I'm the commander now, and I'm literally just gonna
I am the captain
Yo.
now.
I'm I'm gonna fulfill the mission, and once the mission's done, if I ain't dead, I'll go on to the next mission. Simple
What
as
a
that.
bitch. You
Fuck
simping
you.
for aliens.
Why am I a simp to you? What did I do?
Do you want the list of reasons, or do you want to just continue with the podcast?
I feel like that could be a whole podcast topic of it its own. Why Colton is a simp.
During the 1910s, a quirky archaeologist decided to travel to a recently discovered Aztec ruin in search of lost artifacts. Fearing for his safety, his granddaughter, a clever scientist in her own right, decides to accompany him as well to keep an eye on the slightly crooked young sailor who is leading them south. That's a bit rude. After,
wow.
after a fierce storm, the group ends up shipwrecked on a remote island, and they soon discover the last remnants of the Aztec civilization reside there.
That'd
Their,
be kind
tech
of fucking cool.
their technological advancements astonish the group. However, the group begins story when they discover the Aztecs' violent tendencies have not waned over the years, and that they still believe in feeding the gods human sacrifices.
Ah.
What you do? I'd let them be. Fuck it.
I would recruit all of them.
I mean,
To the Church of Brody.
you've got the church, so I mean, I figure you're probably on like a giant ship. Got a few
No.
hundred of your best warriors.
We have a few hundred ships. What do you mean?
So
Yeah.
we're recruiting the Aztecs to the
Yes.
Church of Brody. Well, you're unstoppable.
Well,
You got
you're
the
not doing that.
Aztecs.
That's his answer because that's his group. All right.
Yeah. I'm sitting on a throne on the top of a ship. I'm not doing anything.
Yeah. His people are the colonizers now.
Thomas can go do it.
Yeah, he is a member.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's a recruit now.
That's his fucking
He's
initiative.
got to work his way up the ranks somehow.
But anyways, I'd probably get the fuck out of there as soon as possible because I'd end up getting sacrificed to the gods. Whether it's the Church of Brody or the Aztecs, I'd want to be out of there before the Church of Brody arrives, but not before the Aztecs found me.
Yeah, smart.
I'd also try and just steal some gold because
They are
Aztec
very
gold,
wealthy in gold.
Yeah, Aztec gold would probably be, probably get me quite a bit of money. So,
Oh yes.
I'd steal as much of that as possible. And then leave and then let the Aztecs and the Church of Brody just, fight to the death.
It wouldn't be a fight. It'd be a kneel or die.
This cult is growing more
Oh my
powerful, but if thought form turned something into reality, we would all be under the control of Church of Brody right now. Just saying.
That sounds like a good time to me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yikes.
Of course, you're the fucking leader. Nothing bad will happen to you, but all your fucking peasants and servants. Now that's a different story.
That's fine.
This feels like a monarchy.
A monarch. That's not.
That's the opposite of what that would be.
Yeah.
Do you know what a monarch is?
And is this then a dictatorship?
Yes.
Okay.
What's a
Brody's
monarch?
I don't know. Wasn't it like kings and queens and shit?
I was really hoping
Wow.
he wasn't gonna say butterfly.
Yeah, I was waiting for it, and I was gonna be very proud because he is correct.
I'm not that stupid.
But you would have been correct. What do you mean?
Well, I know a monarch butterfly. It's like orange and black and black.
What would you do to the Aztecs?
Okay, what was it saying about the technology before I answer? I was curious about that.
They're just saying the technological achievements astonish the group.
Okay, so they're way ahead of what we're at right now.
Perhaps.
I know the history of the Aztecs. I'm just fucking off. I'm just leaving.
No gold, no stealing, no killing, no anything. Just fucking off.
Oh, what a story.
Hang on.
Hey, I saw the Aztecs one day. I just ran away.
No
I
proof.
live to
No
tell the tale.
anything.
If I don't get caught stealing the gold, yeah, but I feel like I'm gonna get caught. This is me we're talking about. I'd be dead.
What kind of explorer are you? You fucking Nathan Drake wannabe?
What the fuck? Wait, wasn't there something about a granddaughter in here that we're protecting? I
No,
swear
we
that
weren't
was like.
protecting anyone. The fucking explorer dude just went with his granddaughter. That's literally the story. That's it.
Oh,
Because apparently there is a slightly crooked young sailor.
oh. Can we
Named
just
Colten.
sacrifice
Does
him?
that mean like he was in a horrible accident and now his body's crooked? Does that
Nah,
mean
he's
like
got a
his
bent
morals
dick.
are crooked?
Ben?
I fell
Okay.
on it when I was 5.
But we sacrifice the slightly crooked soldier to appease the Aztecs?
Alright,
That
Colton's
is-
dying. Confirmed.
You're gonna piss off the fucking slightly crooked young sailor?
Oh, he's gonna die. He's dead. He's being sacrificed.
What if he
He's
is
gone.
secretly the Aztec god trying to test you?
He's
Well,
Quetzalcoatlus.
He is Quetzalcoatl.
Then hang on. Then he'd be impressed though because I decided to have someone sacrifice instead of just fucking off.
I
He
don't
also
think you
tried to
get
kill
killed
a
with
god.
him. Yeah, I figure if it wasn't him, maybe if you sacrifice your granddaughter instead, you can always make another one of those.
Yeah. Easy. Chump change.
Oh, fuck it. I'm gonna play this out. I'm gonna stay and see how this ends.
You're gonna get sacrificed is how it's gonna end. I don't need to fucking stick around and find out. Who's this pasty white boy? Put him on a spit.
What the fuck? I would choose beheading. It's a lot quicker.
You don't get to choose how you die by the Aztecs. Are you fucking
If I'm
dumb?
being a sacrifice,
Usually you die very painfully and very slowly.
Usually with obsidian knives.
no, they did that to their enemies. There was so much beheading for sacrifices that I would.
Who
feel
says
like,
you're sacrificing? Maybe
You're
they
an
want to torture you.
invader. You're literally
Yeah.
an invader.
Yeah.
You're an invader. They'll take you as a threat, and then they'll
We're
just.
not we haven't done anything to threaten them. We just came on their land.
You're
That's all.
literally an
You
invader.
came on them?
Yeah, that's horrible. What are you doing?
Yeah, come over here and come on you Aztecs.
I don't think that was the ritual. Like, what the
We
fuck?
somehow got right back to sexual.
Yeah, welcome to every white podcast ever.
We're just gonna go to the next topic now.
You don't have that power.
We're
We
just
could
sit
sit
here.
here all day talk about.
The things I did not think I hear my roommate say.
Listen, this is fine. Anyways, moving on. I'm probably gonna cut that last part anyways.
I would too.
Scientists have created the perfect conditions for eternal life, but they can be maintained only within a certain area dubbed the Eternity House, a small 2-story building in the center of an underground lab. Its inhabitants can venture outside, but no longer than 24 hours. Otherwise, the Eternity's House immortality effects will be permanently lost. However, you, as one young resident raised in the house since birth, you yearn to travel outside.
Jokes on them, I'm already immortal.
Brody.
Church of Brody doesn't exist in this scenario.
Oh.
Otherwise,
Alright.
it ruins the entire example.
Alright, go
So-
Colton. You can't go last this time.
God damn it.
So then we end up talking about coming on Aztecs.
I thought you were cutting that out.
I'm probably gonna leave it in now.
Oh, for fuck. I'm sorry, Mom.
I'm not.
I ain't in the slightest.
Hey, Mom, this is Brody, by the way. She says she watches YouTube.
Now we can't convince her that you're a big black dude named
No, we
Tyrone.
can't.
Yep.
Okay, so basically, if I'm understanding, you can be immortal,
But
but you
you
have to
have to stay in the house. You can't leave for more than 24 hours,
24 hours.
otherwise the effects are gone.
Fuck it, I'm just gonna hear by the rules. Like, I get to be immortal. Well, no, hang on. Actually, no, because
Hang on, wait a minute.
I don't want to be immortal. I literally see everyone I love die, and I'm just kind of
Not if
stuck.
they're in the house with you.
How big's the house? It's a 2-story house. How many fucking people do you think I want living in? I'd get sick of them very quickly.
Oh, so you're saying you hate your family? I get it.
Wow, imagine. What a fucking guy.
Who would ever say they wanted to kill their
Like,
family or
I
anything?
hate my family. Like, Jesus Christ, Brandon,
Neither-
how do you feel about your family?
Can I clip that out of context, saying Colton just hates his family?
There's so many sound bites from this episode. I'm gonna just make them into my soundboard for the next podcast.
No, to answer the question honestly, I don't know. I might stay immortal for a little bit, but I wouldn't want to stay immortal for forever. I'd want to die eventually. Like,
We'll just fucking yeet Colton out the window, and it's his time.
Yep. Just
Call it a day.
bye.
yeah. So
It also depends how it works, because like, I figure if like for me, if I spent, I would definitely take the opportunity to be immortal because like I could learn a bunch of shit, and if I could just stay in this house, I'm sure there's a shit ton of stuff. Like, I imagine it says it's in like a underground lab, so I imagine you have like all the information available to you, like computers, books, whatever. So I'd probably want to learn as much about the world as possible and kind of just get just learn more and do more with the time that I would have in there. So I'd figure if I wanted the immortality to end, I wouldn't want it to be like, okay, once you leave the house, then you have to live your remaining lifespan. I would rather it be like just a fucking fast progression of, oh, you're 20, oh, you're dead. Because like I've already lived my fucking hundreds of years or whatever, however long I decided to live there. Why would I want to live out another fucking like 60 years if I'm lucky?
basically, what you would want it to be then is as soon as you leave the house and the 24 hours is up, you're dead.
Well, not that you're dead, but it's just a fast transgression, so it's not like you have to live out the next 60, 65 years, whatever, if you're lucky. I mean, I suppose you could also just Kurt Cobain yourself, but...
You mean put a very oversized shotgun into your mouth somehow?
No, get your wife to murder you and frame you for your suicide.
There we go. Okay.
Fuck you, Courtney Love.
And now we're somehow on this shit.
I would not call it shit. I'd call it real. Fuck Courtney Love. She killed Kurt Cobain.
Theory.
It's not a conspiracy theory. It's been proven.
100% factual.
I know it is. Just everyone calls it conspiracy theory, but
anyways, Brody, what would you do in the Eternal House? Eternity House.
I don't know, like, I would stay there for quite a while, like you did, and learn a bunch of shit, but I feel like you'd get bored after a while.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Like, could you imagine that, like, you have your 24-hour grace period, right? And say you stayed in the house for 100 years, okay? What if every day was like a year? So you'd like say you were 20 when you went in the house. You had 80 days left till you were 100 years old. Like, what if that's how fast you gain those years back?
Yeah.
Like,
I could not see staying in a house that long.
but what if it's this grand like castle mansion that's like a billion square feet?
2-story house is what it says.
I know.
I also feel like though at that point they'd have technology to not make it feel like a 2-story building. Like I
got a question. It's saying that if you leave more than 24 hours, so are you going to break that up then? Like you could just leave at a certain time during the...
Well, it doesn't. It's not really specific whether it's 24 hours like in total or 24 hours at once. So like you could just be gone for like 23 hours or 23 and a half hours and then come back and then it resets. Like it doesn't really say.
If it did reset, that'd be kind of cool because then you can still go out and do your life.
You'd have a me day.
And you just, yeah. Okay, if we're saying that the 24 hours is like it's 24 hours, but as soon as you go back in the house, it resets. I would choose to stay immortal for a bit. But if it's like you go out and then it starts counting down, so like say I went out for like 5 or 6 hours one day, that carries on. So then the next time I go, it's not 24. Well, then I'm just gonna choose not to be immortal.
I mean, I feel like the first one's cheating a bit. If you can just go anywhere for 23 hours and then come back as long as you're there before, it hits 24 hours, I feel like that's a bit cheating. I mean, you won't be able to travel, right? Like, you won't be able to go to different countries or see anything.
Trying to live my life outside, like still work, do that kind of stuff. But then in my
Yeah,
free time, gain more knowledge in something. Because hey, I'm immortal. I could literally learn any skill I
everything.
wanted. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if it works that way, then I would do it. I would
Yeah.
choose to be immortal.
All right.
That was a good one.
Mm-hmm. Okay, this one is
Were those all Brodies, by the way? Because you kind of told
no.
which ones were Brodies and then kind of just stopped.
I just kept going. No, I went through all of yours, or
Okay.
not. I have one more of yours left, I think.
Okay.
Changes in the Earth's atmosphere have created massive violent storms across the planet. Storms that destroy entire metropolitan areas in their wake. With each passing year, they get worse until there are very few structures left that can withstand their fury. You are a survivor in one of these remaining structures, and you're there with your family, waiting to ride out the approaching storm. This one has been predicted to be among the worst. What do you
Sharknado.
do? Sharknado.
Sharknado's coming. Prepare your anuses.
Which one?
All 7.
Side note: the prepare your anus and hold your anus thing was hilarious when Brody was playing, and then all of a sudden we just heard him yell from his room, "Prepare
No.
your anus!"
Yeah, when
What?
you were raiding last night, we were all on the couch, and there was like a very slight lull in what we were watching, and all you heard from your room was "Prepare your anus." And that's
That's
it.
yeah. Oh
I
god.
had to say that because we were watching
Yeah.
Supernatural, and it was just such a lull moment. All of a sudden, you just hear, "Prepare your anus."
Yeah.
Oh god. I know exactly what you were doing. That's the funny part.
Just raid things, I
Just
guess.
yeah, literally just raid
Uh,
things.
Anyways, what would you do if, to prepare for this horrid storm that's apparently worse than the ones that have already destroyed cities?
Feel like how if it's so bad, could you even prepare for it? You know what I'm saying? Like if it's worse than anything you've ever seen, would you just accept it at that point? Like
I
yeah,
mean,
you could batten down the hatches and fucking pray for morning, but
So
I figure you could go the bunker route and look for an underground bunker because, I'm sure that would withstand the storm. Because those, even nuclear bunkers have very they have more than one door that you can hide behind.
time do we have to find this? Does it stay? Because
doesn't
if
say.
we're in a building that's already been hit with this once, right? I think it said I'm hiding with my family,
It's
and
one of the
we're
last remaining structures. Yeah,
okay. So
I
with
mean,
it saying it's one of the last remaining structures, does that mean that bunkers are not an option then, or like what?
well, it
Well,
just says
it's
it's
building
taking out
isn't
buildings,
really bunkers and buildings are definitely different.
especially depending how far down the bunker is. You'd have higher survivability.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So the odds of living through this are pretty slim if you're not going the bunker route.
I
I'm getting.
mean, I guess real question is, would you take the chance on, say it's like a, you know, 5% chance that you're gonna find something to hide in before the storm is? Would you take the 5% chance, or would you just call it a day?
I just would say goodbye to my loved ones and my family.
Pussy!
Yeah, god where's your
I'm
sense of adventure, Jesus? If you know you're gonna die, send it.
Yeah, what's the point of just sitting there on your dick doing nothing?
Fucking run out in the storm, cocks a flopping, just going for it.
Jesus Christ, Joel, you guys live a way more
Yeah,
exciting life.
yeah,
I just
apparently Coles is
chose.
gonna Colten's gonna be in the fetal position in the corner crying.
Oh fuck no! Hey, I didn't say that. I said I'm saying goodbye to my family and preparing for death. That's all I
What's the
said. That
difference?
didn't say I'm staying in the fucking structure. No, I'm going adventuring out.
It's gonna take more than 5 minutes to say goodbye to your loved ones.
Oh, you can just be like, hey, it was a good one. I'll see you
Yeah,
probably
I
in the afterlife.
bet.
Hey, I wouldn't save you in the other example, but I love
Yeah.
you guys.
I love you.
Alright.
I love you, Mark. Yep.
Well, you made that super awkward. Thanks, bud.
That's fine.
Yeah, Colton would just be, singing the Nightmare Before Christmas theme to himself as he gets engulfed in fucking storm.
Can we sing Through the Fire and the Flames as we go out?
We gotta get Herman Lee to play
Yes.
the song, put us out.
Or It's the End of the World.
See, yeah, I would take that one.
I would want to go out to Rick Astley's "Never Gonna Give You Up."
One last
Coming all of a
meme.
sudden,
Yeah.
Rick Astley going off.
Yeah,
One last meme for the boys.
Just
Ultimate
one song.
Rick roll.
Exactly. But no, I'd probably try and fucking make my way to some sort of bunker somewhere that might be safer.
So you are still taking the accepting death because you said there's a 5% chance, which means there's a 95% chance that you don't find
I
it.
mean, yeah, I just made up that number though. Who knows what the actual odds are? I'd still go for it though, even if it was low, even if it was like 75-25. Fucking
You're still
spend it.
picking death either way.
Not necessarily. A 25% chance doesn't mean like I'm not gonna find it. Just means there's a lot lower of a chance.
Yeah.
That's
Not
true.
taking death.
But, okay, so there's staying with the family and taking death, venturing out and possibly finding the bunker, but you also now have the possibility of thinking in the back of your mind that you're not going to find it, which means you are still accepting death. In the back
I mean,
of your
every
mind.
day you wake up, you should accept death.
I
Rude.
fucking welcome death with open arms.
That can be arranged.
That can definitely be arranged.
I know what you have in your room, so I'm not even gonna fucking dispute that. He's looking at it right now.
This
Looking at my
dick.
knife wall.
Hey, look what I found.
Hey, that's the other knife that I usually carry with me.
Yeah,
Anyways, so Colton would say bye to his family. Brody would probably go and he'd probably search for other survivors and kill them before they have a chance to survive.
or convert them to
You want to
Church
live
Brody.
it? Yeah.
And
See,
then,
hold on. If we're bringing the Church of Brody into this, all right, here we go.
Oh,
Okay,
Jesus.
we're gonna get all of my followers to surround me like a fucking bubble, and so as the storm like worsens and worsens, it kills off like the outer layers, and then I survive 'cause I'm in the very middle.
I want to see this. Like, oh,
It's just a fucking wall of bodies.
a wall of bodies around Brody.
Good luck. It's like encasing yourself in a shell.
Exactly. I become a turtle.
With your loyal followers who are willing to die.
Yes, exactly. They should die in my honor.
What did the church promise them in death?
Immortality in the afterlife.
They lied though.
The afterlife is just VR, realistically. They're in a coma in the VR system.
Yeah. They wake up and their whole life following you was a lie.
Yeah. They're just now trapped in sword art for the next 3 years.
Yeah. Good luck, everyone.
Yeah.
Oh.
Kill the boss. I believe in you.
The boss is just Brody.
Brody, I was going to say the boss.
Again.
Brody.
We do have a few more examples here, but it is almost 50 minutes, so we're going to end here, and we'll save the others for another time.
Part 2.
Well, I wouldn't say it's part 2. I'm just gonna put them in a different episode.
Okay.
Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. These hypotheticals. It's been a while since we did one of these, actually.
It feels like it's been a long time. Yeah.
I was thinking that when we were sitting down to record. I'm like, we haven't done one of these in at least 3 to 4 weeks, if not longer.
Yeah, because it was the cartoons, then it was nostalgia, then it was the one that's gonna come out before this one, and now this one's
Yeah, the one with Thomas.
was-
Yeah.
It was 3.
Yeah,
That's
'cause
crazy.
the last one we did was the Rivers of Blood.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was before I had the
So yeah, it's
laptop.
been about 4 weeks. It's been about a
Wow.
month since we uploaded one of these, so hopefully you guys enjoyed.
Podcast for a month already? Crazy.
Yes, it's well the first episode, the one with the Rivers of Blood, you didn't you weren't on yet, but the next
Oh
week.
yeah, right. It was like yeah, I remember that now. Yeah.
Rivers of Blood. How many times can I put that in a sentence?
At least 4
Any-
more times.
yeah, I mean, when you're going down the Rivers of Blood, it really makes you think about that time you're going down the Rivers of Blood, and that time you saw that movie, the one that reminded you of the Rivers of Blood.
And then
Called Rivers of
song that
Blood.
reminded you of Rivers of Blood.
That album that came out last week, though, the Rivers of Blood album, it was
Yeah.
actually a pretty good one. There we
The
go.
band members literally play on the Rivers of Blood.
I think we met our quota of words to get us demonetized.
Yes.
Yeah, this is
We're doing good.
How many times we can mention
You know
that?
what's funny is I'm pretty sure even having the word blood in your video gets you demonetized, so it's a good thing we're not, monetized to begin with.
Fucking snowflakes.
Oh, Colton's got fighting words for all you social justice warriors out there. If you want to know his address, well, I guess his family's address is.
Hey, God, fuck you! Don't bring my family in this because you were about to say my address. I'm like, well, that's our address, so you're fucking yourself.
Exactly. Anyways, I'll put his phone number down below.
Fuck you, you won't.
So you can text him
I'm
and
gonna have to
tell
fucking
him.
change my phone number after this comes out.
Just tell him that he's a horrible human being and he's taking advantage of all the minorities in the world. Anyways, let's move on to the outro here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Hopefully you have been, supporting the channel, and hopefully we'll have the, rebranding soon.
Episodes, maybe.
Yeah, we'll see. For all you Spotify listeners, just to let you know, there is a rate option now. You can rate us 5 stars. I've had to tell this to a few people because Spotify didn't really announce it or showcases it anywhere. They're kind of just like, hey, you can do this now.
I did it 2 episodes ago.
Yeah, and then as well, make sure to leave Apple reviews. If there was one that I missed, it'll be here in my hands if we have it.
So if there's
Really gonna
not
be a
one you
dick.
missed, you're just holding your hands there.
Yes, exactly. So yes, go and do that stuff. That helps us, figure out what you guys like, what you guys don't like, and see if you guys are still engaged with this kind of content. Other than that, Brody, where can they find us on the socials?
The main ones we use are Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So check us out there. Interact with us anywhere, literally. Please do it. We're attention whores. Please talk to us. Other than that, if you're looking for new ways to watch and or listen to us, we're on YouTube. If you want to see Colton's alien face, it's something to behold.
What the fuck?
Remember, you were the best friend alien.
Yeah, we already talked about this.
Fuck am I
keep
paused?
Other ways, if you want to just listen to us, we're on Spotify, Apple, and Google Podcast, and other things through Anchor FM. You want to stop smirking, both of you dumb cunts?
Anyways.
Yep.
Other than that, we have, well, there's no point saying any of the other things because we're rebranding besides Patreon. Or go follow me and Brandon on Twitch. I stream Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Saturdays, Sundays.
I don't know when I stream ever, so good luck.
Yes.
I don't stream, period.
He only streams periods.
Ugh.
Moving
on to that quickly.
Yeah. Brandon's Twitch is Canadian Walker 13. Mine's Brody TY. Drop us some follows. Give us some subs.
I would plug
Give
my
us your
Instagram,
Subway
but I think
sandwich.
that's bad.
Yeah.
Your Instagram's tagged in all the posts, so if anyone wants to stalk your Instagram, they have free reign to, because it's not very difficult to find it.
Is my Facebook on there as well?
Yeah, I can post it for you.
Well, it's on our Facebook, so if you follow us on Facebook, you can stalk him.
I guess don't plug it then.
Yeah, if they want to find you, they will. That's usually how the internet works anyways.
Kind of terrifying when you think about that.
Yeah. Anyways, we're leaving for our road trip in a few days, so that'll be fun. That'll be up on the YouTubes. I'll probably share it on social media as well, and we'll also, be filming a podcast talking about our adventures there as well. So you're gonna get kind of both. You're gonna get the vlog. I'll probably drop the podcast before the vlog. That seems to make more sense than me. Yes.
Then you? Okay.
Makes more sense to me to drop the podcast and you kind of get the full story, and then you just get to see our incoherent ramblings as we scream into a camera. Yes. There's not much to film between where we live and where we're going, so
Slightest.
we're just
What can happen in those 3 hours?
true, but there's nothing to see out there. We'll just be screaming incoherently into the void.
Look forward to it.
Anyways, watch out for that content coming to you guys soon, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.